My name is Jackie and this is my channel. I'd like to welcome you to today's video. In today's video, we are doing a full get ready with me featuring this eye look that I have on today. So if this is your first time here, please consider subscribing to the channel and ringing the notification bell. It just lets you know each and every time that I upload a video. And if you're returning to my channel, it's good to see you as always. Again, we are featuring this eye look as well as a little story time. Hardly ever do that, but it's a good one. So if you're interested in seeing how I obtained this look and the palette that I use for today's video, you'll have to keep watching. Hi guys, today is Saturday and I am just at home resting my back, and I just started to pick up a palette and just started playing around in it, and I ended up kind of liking the look that I created. So I thought that I would jump on camera, record this eye with you guys, and finish the face. And yeah, that's what we're doing today. So now don't judge me. I know what you guys are gonna say. You brought all those new palettes and you're still playing in an old palette. Yes, this palette was on my mind today. I went into my room where I have the rest of my palettes and face and eye makeup, everything. So I went in there today and I was just going through my palettes, trying to make room for some of the new ones that I hauled. And this one I came across and I just felt like playing in this one today. So the palette I am talking about is the Be Perfect Cosmetics Carnival XL Pro palette. And this is a collaboration with Stacey Marie. I have used this on my channel at least 2 times, I believe. So we're using it again today. This is it. And let me show you the shades inside and the colors that I used. This is what it looks like inside. So the colors that I'm using for today's eye look are, I used this color, I went in with this color, and then this color, and I kind of did a liner with this color. Now this shade right here is called Cargo, and this shade is a little different, you guys. I don't even know what to say about this one. Let me see. It says it has mattes, high pigment shimmers, and 3 highlighter shimmers. It doesn't say anything specific about the shade, but it is kind of like a, I thought it had hard pan, and to me it just seems like a kind of like a, not really creamy, but I don't know, I don't know how to describe it, but because when I tried to swatch it, it really wasn't swatching well. But so I dug my brush in, and it kind of, when I dig my brush in, it kind of flakes up, kind of like a putty. I don't know if you guys can tell. And then when I tried to swatch it, you know, it just goes on kind of like a putty shadow. Has a lot of payoff. So what I did with it is I went in and lined my lash line, and then I brought it out to the outer V. So this shade is kind of different, but I do like it. So those are the shades that I used to create on this eye look for today. And I'm going to try my hardest to do it again on this eye. I went in using my MAC paint pot. I really haven't used any of the new stuff that I hauled, except for, I did use the Pete palette, the Tasha Denona one. I think I just used it once or twice, just as I was getting ready to go to work. Like I said, I'm going to try my best to create this look again. And I started off the look kind of not in any particular order. So I went in, started off the look in the inner corner. And we're going to just start with the first shade, this shade right here, which is called Peppermint. And I took it all the way to the inner corner. And then I picked up next on my brush the shade Showboat. Okay, so again, this is Peppermint. Now I'm going to go in with Showboat right here. And then I'm going to flip my brush over, and then I'm going to go in with Nuke. And it's the shade right here. And I can't hardly tell the difference between these two unless you really pack it on. Go back in a little bit more with Peppermint. And then a little bit more with Showboat. And then just go ahead and go in a little bit more with Nuke. And I can already tell I brought this up higher than my other eye, but we'll blend it out and see what we get. Then I'm going to take a brush and go in with this shade called Basic. I wonder if I should. First I went in with Makeup with this, which is this shade right here, and then I went in on top with Basic. Next we're going to go in with that shade I was telling you about that was kind of like really different, and that is Cargo right here. And what I did with that shade, I don't know if I've already told you guys or not, but I kind of try to use it as a eyeliner. Because when I was first looking at it, I was thinking it was black. But then when I looked at it a little bit closer, that's when I, saw that it wasn't. You probably won't be able to see it that well. I'm going to try to put the eyeliner so we can really see it. But if I use the glue liner, it's probably going to cover it up. But I thought I added like a little nice contrast. You guys know I really never even use eyeliner. And then I just have a little bit of my micellar water right here. And I'm going to try to just clean up the line a little bit. Really still not good at this, but let's see. And it's probably a little bit higher than the other eye. Yeah, it is. But it is what it is. I heard this lady say, and I jumped hold to this. I heard this YouTuber say, and honey, it was just the excuse I needed. She said, it doesn't have to be perfect. She said, everything doesn't have to be perfect. Just do your best. So I was like, I know that's right, sister. I jumped on that like nobody's business. Still using this liner. Even though when I see some people's makeup looks, they do look really perfect. They look very perfected. Okay, I may try to clean it up a little bit later, a little bit more. But yeah, that one's way down low. Yeah, that's why I don't use those tape, that elf tape that I purchased, because I can't even make those work out. I'm gonna leave it alone now. And so we're gonna stop right there, and then we're gonna put some face primer on. Y'all, I'm sure you guys have noticed, I never did do the rest of my Shop My Stash. So I still have everything in here. Okay, so I went ahead and grabbed my products. I think I have used a few of the products from my BoxyCharm add-on. So let's go ahead and get started. And I'm going to do a little story time, you guys. I'm going to push you guys back out just a little bit. And I'm going to do a little story time. Now, I am not one of those YouTubers that, you know, gets on the camera and just tells her business. I'm not that girl. But I do share things with you guys. But I'm going to tell a little bit of my business today. So I'm going to use the primer, the Fenty Beauty. And this is their Soft Matte Primer. Pro Filt'r Instant Retouch Primer. It's in the formula. It's the Soft Matte. You guys, so I met this guy at the grocery store. And it was around the time when my brother-in-law was sick and my sister, I was sitting in the car outside the grocery store. And my sister had told me that that they were saying that my brother-in-law wasn't going to make it. And how she had been praying for him. And the Lord had her to stop because he was like, he's already gone. And, she had told me that, and I was so upset. So I went ahead, and when I got off the phone with her, I went ahead and went inside the grocery store because I had to pick up some stuff. And I went to the pharmacy where I worked, and my friend Maria was working, and I just went to her, and she's friends of the family. And I went over to her, and I just started crying. And, she was hugging me and stuff. And I pulled myself together and went ahead and picked up a couple of things that I need to pick up at the store. So for our foundation today, we're going to go ahead and go in with the Rare Beauty. This is in the shade 460W. Give it a good shake up. So I went ahead and started shopping and, picking up the few items that I had gone to the store to get. And, my eyes were still teary and everything. And this guy walks up behind me and says, "Oh," he says, "I really like your hair." And so I was like, "Thank you." And so he said, "Yeah, I really," and he just kept going, "I really like it." And we had stopped in the store and he was, checking out my hair and everything. And he himself had dreads in his hair, or locks. And so, he just complimented me, and then, we went on about our way. So then I ran into him again down another aisle, and then he started in again. "Yeah, your hair is so nice." And so I said, I like your hair too. He just started talking and asking me, how could he get in touch with me? And, he was cracking jokes and stuff. And I just told him, I said, "You're so sweet." I said, "You kind of lifted my spirits, because I was really upset about my brother-in-law." And so he asked how he can get in touch with me and stuff. And I told him, that's the problem with me, guys. I give up too much information. I really do. But I told him that, I said, I work here, I work in the pharmacy. I'm here a couple of days a week, And so he said, "Can I call you?" Okay, so for our concealer, we're going to go in with our Born This Way Multi-Use Sculpting Concealer in the shade Chestnut. And I'm also going to be using my Tarte Shape Tape Glow Wand. So he said, can I call you? And I said, how about I call you? So he gave me his card, and I took his card, but I never really did call him or text him or anything him. But I was telling one of my friends at work, and she was like, why won't you call him? You know, I think, I don't know. I don't know. So I never did call him. And sure enough, you guys, I ran into him at the grocery store again, probably like a week ago. And he said, uh-huh. And so I said to him, I said, oh, I haven't forgotten. I said, I'm going to call. He said, you still got it? I said, yep, I still got it. And he was talking about the card that he had given me. And so another week, almost a week went by. And so finally, I was talking to my friend about it again at work. And she was like, it don't hurt to call. And I'm just, you know, just makes me uncomfortable. But I said, okay. Because I didn't want him to think I was a liar. So I did, I sent him a text. And he said, who is this? So I told him it was me, Jackie, you know, I met from HEB and stuff. And so he said, okay. And then he's asking me how have I been doing and everything. And I said, oh, you know, I've been doing great. We're going to have to fix this side again. I'll leave it alone. So I told him I had been doing good. And then the next thing I know, he says, would you like to go to the movies tonight? I was like, whoa. What now? First of all, in my mind's eye, I'm just like, I really don't know you. I don't think I ought to be going to the movies with you. I don't know if you've been COVID tested. You know, all kinds of stuff, you know, running through my head. Which, you know, I think it's, you know, logical. I don't know. Okay, so now I think we're going to go in and powder the face. And I have my Fit Me powder right here in medium. So I told him, which was the truth. I said, well, I have to work tonight. And I told him I would text him when I got off from work. And he had asked if he can call me. Well, I don't think I responded to that. But, so what happened was, so I was supposed to text him when I got off from work. Well, I didn't feel comfortable going to the movies. And actually, I already knew that I wasn't going to go to the movies because I wasn't going to be getting off until like 8 o'clock at night. And I typically don't go anywhere on, you know, on work nights because I have to be up like at 5:45 in the morning. So I knew I wasn't going to the movies, but I didn't say anything. So what happened was, while I was at work, you guys, my back started hurting like crazy. My back had been hurting all day long at school, and then I had to go to the pharmacy, but my back was just getting worse and worse. And when I was at the pharmacy, it was just beyond. I was really struggling. I'm going in with my Black Radiance banana powder. I mean, I was hurting so bad, and I didn't have any medication on me, so I just had to deal with it. But when I tell you guys, when I was driving home, I was slumped over the steering wheel because I was in so much pain. And so even if I had thought about going to the movies, I definitely wasn't going to go now. So I ended up sending him a text telling him I just got home. And by that time it was like, because I went to get something, I stopped at the drive-thru because I knew I wasn't gonna come home and cook. So I stopped at a drive-thru and the line literally was not moving. So I whipped out a line. So I didn't get home until about 8:30. I think I texted him about 8:45, told him that I wasn't feeling good, my back was really hurting, yada yada yada. And you know, he was like, "Oh, I'm sorry to hear that." And I just went ahead and told him I don't really go anywhere on, you know, during the week anyway because I have to be up so early for work. So he was cool. So now I think for the bronzer, I am going to use my LYS bronzer, and this is in the shade Strength. And I've been liking, now this product I have been using, I've used it 2 times, but I've been liking it with this brush, this NYX brush. And I got this in BoxyCharm or my Lure box. It's kind of flat. So he's been so nice. And he's been checking on me every day. And I texted him last night because I was supposed, well, he had asked me. I told him I had to work again. And that, you know, I still wasn't doing any better, but I couldn't find anyone to take my shift. And I only was going to be there for a couple hours, so I was just going to try to make it through. And I like how flat this brush is, especially when I go around my hairline. So anyway, we've been touching base every day, and so he's just texted me a few minutes ago asking how I was feeling today. Yesterday he said he was going to call me. We haven't talked on the phone. Now, this is my dilemma. People don't tend to think that I am my age, and I think this boy is too young for me. I haven't asked him, haven't asked any personal questions like that, but people don't actually think that I am my age. So next we're going in with my Laura Mercier blush, and this is in the shade Pomegranate. So that's why I kind of have pause. Now I am planning, because I'm not, you know, I'm not holding anything back. I am planning on telling him, I'm going to ask him, well, I'm going to let him know that I don't think that I'm the right person for him to be trying to talk to, because surely he looks like he could be 30 something, 40 something, and that's just too young for me. So of course my friend at school, she tried to egg me on and everything. You don't know how old he is. Give him a chance. So I think I'm just trying to make sure the powder is blended in. I'm gonna go in with my highlighter. So she's right, I don't know, but I'm getting ready to know, because if he called, well, I haven't responded to him earlier. You know, he texted me earlier asking me how was I doing today. I haven't responded. But he seems like he'd be a cool friend, but not someone to date. So now you know my dating life. And my friend said, how long has it been since you've been to the movie? How long has it been since you've been out? Ma'am, it's just been a while. How about that? But, yeah, I don't, So, anyway, that's where we are. I think I'm going to have to kind of tell him today that I don't think we can, you know, be that kind of, be, you know, in a relationship. And then another thing, I am old school. I am old fashioned. The second time I saw him at the grocery store, when I turned and walked away, kind of saw him out the other eye, y'all, he was looking at my booty. I was like, don't be doing that. Don't be doing that. Oh, so I just put some Acard lip restoration on my lips because they are kind of dry. And I think right now our face is done. I think I'm going to get, no, I was going to get my green eye pencil, but I'm just going to use what's in the palette. And I'm probably going to go in with that green kind of putty shade that I was telling you guys about. Yeah, I think I'm just going to go in. I need to freshen this line back up. There we go. And probably this one too. And let's go ahead and go in with maybe that shade as our liner underneath. Let's see how that will work. I'm just going to pick up a brush now and bring that peppermint shade on my lower lash line. Just spray my brush a little bit. So you guys tell me in the comments, how should I handle the situation? Do you agree with me? Do you think I should give him a chance? Well, I think it all just depends on, like, if he's not my age, and that's the bottom line. I know he's not, so I don't feel comfortable. This is still drooping. I'm gonna fix this. Okay, so I think I'm going to let me go ahead and coat my lashes. I thought about, you guys, trying to use these lashes from my BoxyCharm, and actually today I did try to use one, but we have a dilemma. I was trying to go in and take this white glue off, but it doesn't want to come off. And so now I'm thinking, is that glue or is that really what's holding the lashes together? And I don't want to ruin them by pulling on something that's not supposed to come off. But to me, it just has to be the glue, but it's not coming off. I mean, some of it is, yes it is. But they got it on really heavily. So what I'm going to do is try to take this glue off. I'm going to coat my lashes, and then I'm going to try to put these mega lashes on. They're cute. They're very curly. It's a lot of lash for me, but I'm going to try it with the new glue that I got from my BoxyCharm. This is the Appeal Adhesive Liquid Liner in Jet Black. I'm going to try these lashes. This is a big lash for me. Try those on. And then I'll come back and we'll do a lip color. Okay, you guys, I'm back and we're going to finish up the lip. I thought I would go with a neutral lip color, but I am going to use my Shayla x ColourPop Lippy Pencil. is one of my favorites. And we're just going to line the lips a little bit. My lips are so chapped. And then I pulled the Juvia's Place lipstick, and this is in the shade, I think it says Sis. If it's not right, I'll put it on the screen. This is what it looks like. These lips. Let's start on the top. And in between me putting on some clothes and picking out a lipstick, my little friend texted again. He had asked me earlier how I was feeling, and I never responded, so he said, well, I guess you're okay. So I responded back. Okay, this is the lip that we're gonna go with for today's look. I'm gonna bring you guys in a little closer. Oh, I think I forgot to, yeah, I forgot to do my lower lash line on this eye. And this is just the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. All right, and I'm gonna bring you guys in just a little closer so you can see the final look. The lashes didn't turn out terribly bad in my opinion, but I really don't know how well I have them on, but I'm sure you'll let me know below. I'm just kidding, you guys are always so nice. So let's zoom in just a little bit closer, and these are the eyes for today. I'm trying to see if I see anything with these lashes. I did like the way this set of lashes went on a little bit better. I did something a little differently when I put this side on than this side, but anyway, this is the look. Like I said, I wasn't even planning on filming today. I was gonna do another video, but I just didn't feel like editing. But once I did this eye, kind of liked it, so I decided to jump on and do this eye and the rest of the face. So please leave me a comment below and let me know if you like the look that we created today, or if you're just not feeling it. Don't hurt my feelings, but this is it. And again, we went in with the Be Perfect Carnival palette. One more time for what it looks like on the inside. This was the first Carnival palette that I ever picked up. So now I have one more, and I'm planning on getting the one that she has out now with Stacey Marie. It's kind of the really green and orangey tone palette. So I'm thinking about picking it up, but I don't know. But anyway, that's it for today's video. If you did enjoy my little saga, this time he tells me he wants me to call him when I'm done. And I think I will, because I'll find out then. I'll ask him how old he is, and I'll get the tea for you guys in the next video. But if you enjoyed the saga, and if you enjoyed the eye look, please consider subscribing to my channel, giving this video a thumbs up, and ring the notification bell. It just lets you know each and every time that I upload a video. And share the channel, because you know I don't mind. And lastly, please know, do I have lipstick on my teeth? And lastly, please know that you're always welcomed and wanted here on my channel. And with that said, thank you guys so much for tuning in to today's video, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching, you guys. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.